Oh, new Turtles figures. Oh God. Oh Jesus, what is this? Hi there, Chris the Geek figure fan here. Today I just want to have a quick chat about a new pre-order that I've noticed come online. And it's only really caught my eye because I remember when I was young collecting the Playmates Ninja Turtles figures, and I specifically remember some of the tie-in figures for Ninja Turtles 3 that came out, and how I was introduced to the figures before I saw the movie, and it was that introduction to like a slightly different design to the Turtles, with like the blemishes on the skin, and the fact that the Playmates figures were trying to go for a slightly more movie accurate appearance as opposed to an appearance that resembled the 80s cartoon. I'd say the other thing that caught my eye from these photos was how utterly hideous they are. So I don't want to create a long negative video about these figures. If you like them, great, but I think this is going to be an easy pass from me. And I'll be interested to hear from other people whether or not it's something that they're particularly interested in. I mean, God, their facial expressions are terrifying. It's slightly different to... So I don't know if people remember the figures from, was it 93? So when they released the samurai figures, and I'm so glad they were the only ones that I picked up, or the ones that had kind of the Shogun clothing over the top, that armour that the Turtles were seen wearing in the movies, kind of the iconic look from that third film. And they would have been the only reason that I would have bought those figures, is having that sort of samurai look to them and them appear different to the other figures that I had. I think if there'd have been figures like this that had been released at the time, I wouldn't have gone anywhere near them, even as a child. I mean, how many eyes have they got all over their body? But they went for this kind of mottled look, which I suppose was trying to represent a more organic look to the Turtles. But it does give this weird sort of leprosy that they all seem to have, across their entire bodies. That I would expect that they would go to bed covered in chamomile lotion to try and get rid of the chicken pox that they seem to be plagued with. Please tell me if these are figures that you're particularly interested in, but they scare me to death. That Leonardo face, wow. So anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of what you get. So I know I've brushed over it because I was just so amazed by the glorious look of these figures. But this is from Playmates. So this is a Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles original classic basic action figure Wave 3 case, and it rolls off the tongue beautifully. So it's a case of 6 that will be available for pre-order from Entertainment Earth, and it's going to have a suggested retail price of $79.99. Now this is a case of 6, so you'll only be able to purchase them in bulk, and you will get 2 Leonardos, 2 Michelangelos, 1 Raphael and 1 Donatello, although they do say that is subject to change. However, I find that unlikely. I think that 2 Leonardos and 2 Michelangelos make sense. So what they claim is more accessories, more weapons, more classic retro Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fun. A classic hit from the 80s and 90s, a return with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles original classic storage shell basic action figures. Each 4-inch tall action figure has 7 points of articulation for battle-ready action poses, and each figure is authentically sculpted and decorated as they appeared in the hit 1990s live-action movie. Well, I mean, hit's probably a bit of a stretch, but yeah. Sorry, I'm lost in Raphael's eyes here. What's going on with them? I can't tell where he's looking. Is he looking at me? I don't know. Anyway, those green fingernails. I know they probably have like green fingernails in all of them, but yeah, those fingernails look incredible. The other thing that catches my eye is the weathering and edging that they've put on that front shell. So the little marks that they've put on it are okay. It's the sort of etching that they've put around the edges and around the lines. It almost makes it look like they've tried to make it look like a blow-up figure. Giving that kind of impression of, when you see like large inflatables and they've got that kind of creasing where seams have been put together. That's kind of how it looks to me on there. And I'm noticing differing colours as well. So the green above the front part of the shell looks like a completely different green to the rest of the figure as well. So yeah, I'm probably not selling it to you here. I understand when they talk about extra weapons, it does strike me that they've got more weapons than they did have with the figures that I bought from the third movie. Didn't come with that big single panel of pop apart weapons. From memory, I'll get some photos up, but from memory, I think that the original Ninja Turtles 3 figures came with, say, 2 or 3 set weapons, whereas these look like they come with that same single panel package of weapons that used to come with the original Playmates Ninja Turtles figures from the animated series. The other thing that I'm not massively fond of is this packaging. The cardboard backing. I don't like this sort of movie star look that they've put on it. And then every photo, it seems, other than maybe one that I can see on here, every photo is from a different Ninja Turtles movie than the movie that these figures are supposed to be from. But anyway, you know, this might be something that you love. You might be a huge collector of Ninja Turtles, and this completes your collection. And if it does, I'm so happy for you. But this one's going to be a pass from me. Let me know in the comments what you think of these figures, whether or not it brings back, you know, nostalgic memories of the third Ninja Turtles movie, or whether, you know, you repressed that memory and you're sad to see it resurface. I don't know. Please hit a like on the video if you've enjoyed it, and please consider subscribing as well for future news and reviews. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about these, but probably a rare miss from Playmates with regards to their Ninja Turtles figures. But anyway, yep, I will catch you all later. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.